I'll read on. See, as the Torah will recount, Noah did not leave the ark until God told him to do so. So, what was the purpose of seeing if the land was dry by sending out the birds? Good question. And Rabazik, are you talking about just FiveAlive in general, or just learning like Hasidus in general, or maybe both? Because I guess it's good to get FiveAlive also because when like in the day can you just like talk and everyone's just gonna listen to you? It's something that I guess you need. It's very natural this, so um, I guess that's why it feels good because you get the Hasidus, which is like truth, and then you get to talk to people, which is like a necessity. And throughout the day, you don't really get to do it in a natural way.
Okay, I'm gonna read back the text that both of you read because I haven't read it yet. The rain lasted 40 days, after which the earth remained submerged for 150 additional days until the water began to subside. 60 days after the water began to subside, Noah sent out a raven and then a dove in order to see if the water had receded completely. Not waiting for God, Vayiftach Me'achas Chalin Hateva Asher Asa Vayishaf Has Ha'ariv Gaimer Bereshis Ches Vav Zayin. Noah opened the window he had made in the ark and sent out the raven. Yeah, I don't get the point until like I'll read the next one. But I don't think I have enough time to read and say anything. Okay, I'll just read it to finish off. As the Torah will recount, Noah did not leave the ark until God had told him to do so. So what was the purpose of seeing if the land was dry by sending out these birds? Pass.
Hey, Mandy. Good morning. Good to see you. And it's very Ashkacha Pratis Shalom that you decided to read over because I was just thinking, I basically forgot to start the live broadcast. So basically the first two things that were read were not heard on live. So I was just thinking maybe when my turn I'll just read it over. Then you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna read over the first two, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, Avi, I completely agree with what you said. That it's good to be able to have, you have like a normal, natural, I mean, to be able to speak to people, to be able to be heard, to have a moment to express. And, but at the same time, I also want to say that even though I think that there's no limiting what Chassidus can accomplish, but at the same time, I think it's possible for someone to learn Chassidus and have like, it could be completely superficial and he doesn't internalize it and he doesn't apply it to the things that he has in his life. By learning with somebody else, you have another person's opinion, another person's perspective, and it makes it very difficult to lie to yourself, I guess, to myself. Okay, Avi, go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. I guess there's a lawnmower here. They're both essential, and when you put them both together, the social aspect with the learning aspect, that's what makes it so special. And then it also, once you get that going, especially in the morning, you can kind of integrate that into your everyday. And if you can do that when people talk and you kind of, you don't have to give them a minute, when people are speaking, but you you can listen to them a bit more, and it's good. I can't tell you enough how good it is to like have a schedule to wake up towards something. Like I've been getting up to Minyan lately, and I'm gonna say every time I do, that's like the greatest thing I think a Jewish person or anyone could do to get up for because they have a minyan and then they're of a productive day. If there's no such thing as minyan, no Jewish people would have money, wouldn't have a job, we'd all be broke. I mean, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. So, and then we have this FiveAlive and stuff, just gets us up. So it's good. It gets us going. It's a productive thing. So very good.
Thank you, Avi. Mendy, go ahead.
Okay, could you guys hear me? You guys can hear me good? So basically, a couple weeks ago in the mail, I got a paper from the DMV to renew my license. So I just did it. I just did it this morning. I just filled it up and stuff. Now I just need to get a check to send to them. And I'm switching my license to upstate New York because upstate New York is much better than the city. The city sucks. I really don't like the city because there's stuff I want to get that I can't get in the city, and I need licenses for them. But upstate New York, I don't. Some grown-up toys. You know what I'm talking about? Some firearms. Yeah. So I'm switching my address upstate, and yeah, it's gonna be good. And my birthday's coming up soon, this month, Cheshvan. I don't like when people call it Mar Cheshvan because it's like my birthday, and also Dira Natzach happened on the same day as my birthday, Chaf Hei Cheshvan. It's a continuation of Dira Natzach, something like along the lines like with the appeals and stuff, and it didn't go through, and like we won for sure. So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, and I'm thinking of quitting to smoke on my birthday. Like my birthday's on Shabbos, so I'm gonna try to quit after, like as an achlata for my birthday, not to smoke anymore. But I'm smoking right now, so I don't know.
Shmuley, good morning. Shmuley? Okay, middle of brushing his teeth. Shalom, go ahead.
Hmm. Avi, it looks like you lost a few pounds. Um, I'm very happy. Look, maybe I'm wrong, but looking better. Um, I'm not saying you weren't looking good before. uh, yeah, it's honestly like I think the value in doing. I mean, I haven't spoken about like the text yet on it, so like I haven't even done like FiveAlive yet for today, so to speak. But I think doing something like this every day is very unique. It's very interesting. Like, not a lot of people do it, and I don't like. I like doing things that are a little different than what everyone does. Makes me feel like I'm living like a life, not just roboticizing like right next to everyone else. And about the text, I guess I'll read further that the answer is that God had entrusted him with survival of life, and Noach felt responsible to take whatever natural steps would encourage God to hasten the renewal of life on earth. Um, I don't know how that's really an answer. It's funny, like Moshe like hits the rock or like something like that, and then God's upset. He throws this out, like he sends out like animals. God's not upset. Like God's confusing. I don't know obviously the circumstances must have been different, but still, it's like on a very base level, it's a little. They seem pretty similar.
Thank you, Shalom. Rabieska, go ahead. Rabieska, are you there? Are you there? Okay. Okay, so some good stuff were said, and I didn't write anything down. So first of all, kol kavod and titchazek for Mandy. That would be a very nice thing to
My
do.
phone was cold, so that's why I got off from the phone.
Okay. So yes, it's your turn. Go ahead.
So I just want to share with you that what are we doing? This is the real life, basically. It's my Ravom asked me yesterday, Yoske, it's a fantasy what we do, or what the Chassidus is a fantasy, what the Eibishter is a fantasy, or the Eibishter is real, or the world is a fantasy. It's a good question. That's what I translate the question. Who is real? The Eibishter, God, the Creator, or or me and fantasy? Who is the fantasy? So this is a big question. So in the Lam Posach Elio, I didn't realize how far how far your body can digest, how far you can be a creator, how far you can make a new body. It's crazy. So I'm speaking like I'm going to stay in common sense. When you see something, I want to see something. When you see something, that means you created before you were seeing, because the light you are representing something. So when you see something in the earth, in the body, basically, when somebody sees me, when you guys look at me, basically, it's the only way you look at me because you are also a creator like me. So thank God that I look at you as a creator like me. Otherwise, you'd be another delusional situation.
Thank you, Rabbi.
That's
Um, so, excuse me. Avi, it's good to see you're still walking, getting those steps in. Um, and yeah, definitely a beautiful thing to be able to wake up on time and to start your day with a consistent thing. I saw like this little kind of meme thing that said like, what did it say? It says like me, and the me is like chasing routine, and then and routine is like just out of reach because it's like holidays. Holidays are in the way. But yes, so like I wanted to say is called kavod Mendy. You should have the strength. Hashem should give you the strength. Taking care of the body is a very, very important thing, as we all know. Um, and Shalom also said something that I wanted to respond to. Oh, so I like the question. I think you always got to go into the details. But I don't think God's confusing. I think God's confusing if we're confusing. I know Yaska says all the time we're basically it's we're projecting ourselves, and God's projecting Himself. So that's how we relate. Avi, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Shalom. Uh, yes, I love walking now. I haven't stopped walking since the last time I did FiveAlive. It's been the same, kept walking. Um, so easy. Sometimes I just like eat like M&Ms with my headphones on and I just walk and I'm exercising. It's great. I love it. So yeah, great way to stay in shape. Uh, yeah, routine is great. Routine is good. Oh, I got these earbuds because Rebecca, you were making fun of my headphones. So I got these smaller ones. So if you have any opinions, if you want to make fun of them, let me know. I hope these are better. So there. Okay. Done.
Mendy, go ahead.
Isaac, you're saying that everyone's waking up in the morning actually and stuff, but I've been up since 11 o'clock, 11:30 yesterday a.m. So I'm up like almost 24 hours right now. Yeah, and I'm still not tired. I'm tired, but not like tired and stuff. It's weird. Like I was probably gonna crash in the next like hour or two, but I'm going upstate, so I'm gonna have to stay up. So basically, this week, me and my father were going to work. We were planning of working, like making flour from Mott's Bakery. We get up. We're over halfway there. We're by Monroe, and we're like another hour away from there. So the guy, like one of these people, called my father, like the rabbi. He's like, "Oh, I don't want you to grind for us this week because it's too hot." And I was like, "Seriously?" Like I was gonna work this week, and I was excited, and I was like, "Whatever." My father was like, "Whatever." I'm not even gonna argue with him. It's not even worth wasting my time with these people because they just make so much problems. But yeah, so we came back to the city. My mother actually went to Israel for 3 weeks, and my father's gonna go in a couple of weeks for my grandmother's birthday. She's turning 80 years old, but her birthday's like the day after mine. But like they're going earlier because all the siblings are gonna get together, and by her actual birthday, not everyone's gonna be able to join, so they're doing it like 2 weeks early.
Shmuley, are you there? Shmuley, what's gonna be? Shmuley. Okay, Shalom, go ahead.
Um, I think when actually I don't remember the story about the rock so well, so I can't really draw comparisons. Um, I think intention was they both seem to have good intentions. They both seem to want to do some like I'll need to hear the story of the rock again. The rock again because I don't remember it clearly. Anyway, I like what Rebecca said about like you being wait, how did exactly? I wrote it down. Yeah, everyone is a creator. I mean, to some extent, we're all creating certain, even if we don't like what we're getting from a certain person's creations, they're still creating. And the fact that it's able to elicit a response from you, the fact that you're able to talk to them, means that there's something over there that's worth giving. And even if you don't like someone now, the fact that you're able to even hate them means that they're able to give something that's gonna change your life, you know? That's why you hate them. Like, or God forbid hate, but dislike. So someone does dislike someone, they're doing a better job than most people that around like, you know, some people don't even like being around their family. Um, so it's good. It's just a way to look at it, I guess.
Ribieska, thank you, Shalom.
I have to figure out how to make it to use my computer. Then you can hear me better, and I can hear you better. Otherwise, it's spam. I hear only things what selected to me to hear. When Sholem said, "I like what Yoska says," okay, I hear that. Creator, I hear that. I hear that thing that, and it's funny for me. I saw, I want to say something very, very wild. I saw when I see Shmuley Biula, and I know how his mind is working. You know, Sholem Shosberg, how his mind is working. Shmuley Biula is operating the brain all the time. So I expect Shmuley Biula to save my life. You know, to give me information that the world is waiting for him to become Shmuley Biula. And Biula means to make the eggs to come to make fruitful conversations. This is the meaning of Shmuley Biula. The fantasy is to make it reality. So Shmuley Biula is nice if you see your face and appreciate yourself. That's what my feelings are. It's real for me. What I think, and because it's real for me, it's real for you, and it's real for the world. So I like it now. Avi Mancho, I met Sholem Shosberg the first time, both of them together, both of them quiet. And I see Mendy. It's beautiful to see you guys. Rabbi Isaac, I appreciate it very much. Bring Mashiach now.
Wow. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And a lot of good stuff being said. Randy, it's so funny because I remember learning stuff about Pesach, and it says they'd specifically wait till when it was very hot and dry outside. so that there wouldn't be any chash of any water, so that it could, God forbid, become chametz. Wow, Oran, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So that's funny that like they didn't want to do it because it's too hot. So I just thought that was funny. That was the response to Mendy. And Rabieska, I don't think it takes much. You just got to go online, open up the internet on your computer, and type in Google Hangouts, and then you log in. And when you log in, you could join. What else did I want to say? I wanted to say also in regards to what Shalom said. Everything has a very clear and beautiful answer. I mean, it's really cool how like you get so stuck on something really very simple to it. Okay, Avi, go ahead.
Thank you. Welcome, Moran. Good to see you, man. And Rubieska, I think every time anyone talks to anyone, we should address it, hey, Rubieska, so then maybe you can hear it easier. Maybe easier. No, I'm just joking. Yo, Shmuley, if you can hear me, hello. Hello. And yes. Okay, I'm done.
Mendy, go ahead.
Do I get a new timer? Yeah. So Isaac, what you were saying about it being dry and hot is when they cut the wheat. When they cut the wheat, but we're not cutting the wheat, we're grinding the flour. But it doesn't really matter. Like these people just like making problems for us all the time. They want us to put humidifiers in the building and stuff. And I'm like, my father's like, do you even know what you're talking about? No, like in the container it'll be like 0 humidity. Outside it'll be like 100 humidity. I'm like giving like a crazy scenario, but that'll never happen. But I'm saying it's like inside the container it could be cold, and outside in the building it could be really hot. Like one half, like it doesn't really affect the wheat. It doesn't really do anything to it, humidity and anything. It might like do a little bit, but not like much to make a problem. And these people don't know anything, and they think they know everything, so they make problems. So yeah, so like my dad's whatever. So like we came back, and my dad actually went with my mom to the airport, so that was a plus side. And there was a lot of traffic on our way back, and it was a Sunday. And then we were crossing the Brooklyn Bridge, and they started shooting off fireworks. It was crazy. Like you saw it from the ship. They have like a ship where they have the fireworks on and everything. It was like going off like crazy. It was amazing. It was very nice to see, and there was so much traffic, so much, and yeah, it was crazy on a Sunday. Like, what is that even?
Oran, you're up.
Is it me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Mama says good morning also. Please no smoking during class. Much appreciated. I heard a cool Parshas Nayach situation where the Rebbe says that when it says, come in the teva, it represents like the mitzvahs and Torah. So when Hashem said, come in the Torah with come in the teva with your family, it means come dwell yourself in the Torah and everything like that. And then that's how one Rebbe explains it. And then, what? 1 second. So then I think another Rebbe says, Hashem like commanded him to go out. So what does it mean if it says go in with mitzvahs? Why does it say come out? Right? So it says go out. So the reason is he says you should go in, consume all the Torah that you learned, and then you should go out into the world and spread everything you learned. So I think it's something like that. I just have a friend that sends me like voice notes of little things. So yeah.
Nice, thank you, Shalom.
Hey, Ron, it's good to see you. Um, so I was, yeah, I was thinking. What was I thinking? Okay, I'll save it for next one. I need to think a bit more.
Rabbi Yossi.
You know, it's a very interesting thing. First of all, good to see you, Oran. I'm probably going to get a place over here. I'm going to have a place. I'm going to put it nicely. I'm going to have mics. I'm going to put it nicely. I should hear you guys better. But I just want to say something to. It bothers me that Shmuley Biyula went off. It bothers me very much. You know why it bothers me? Because Sholem Schwarzlik knows why it bothers me. Even he says it doesn't know. You know how Shmuley Biyula used to be all the time speaking up intelligently. You understand? Then like he's claiming, he's sedating his body by I don't know who, which he wants to act like one of the actors in the movies. I'm joking. I'm not speaking about him. He's a great guy. Mom is a great guy. So I'm looking forward to see it, to give an input in life. I see all of you put on screen off. Okay, very good. So I want to say L'chaim. I am now. I just like. Can I ask a question? The question is like this: what we're doing now, we are putting how things have to happen. That's what I understand. How the world is going to be. So it's going to be very hard to see. When you open the first light, it will be shining in your face. We are shining lights now, and people can take it. It's real lights. That's why you're taking off your pictures of yourself. Okay, see you back. Beautiful.
So I think just now I realized, Rabbi Yossi, that you're not telling. I don't know if you know or not. Whatever, it doesn't make a difference. That because of the connection, a lot of people are just not on the screen. So I see everybody. At least now I see everybody. But anyways, but you're saying that we're in charge of the world. So if we're in charge of the world and we're in charge of everything, so then yeah, it's not. I took myself off the screen. My connection's not good. So Rabbi Yossi, I have to do a congratulations to Rabbi Yossi. A mazel tov. He's officially being a shliach in the Chabad house of Crown Heights. So officially 32 years ago, what was it? Something like that. The Rebbe gave him a bottle of mashka, and he was, and the world recently also realized and recognized that they have to give him a place. Anyways, perfect and beautiful. Um, Oran, thank you for sharing that. I think that you should be sending your friend a voice note every day. That would be more practical. And thanks for letting us see Momo for a second. And I forgot. It wasn't yeah, 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 yeah. It was yang, 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 yang. Whatever. Anyways, okay. Avi.
Hmm. Mandy, hey. Forgot to say hi. Sorry. Um, I wish you good luck on your chlasa. You have my full support. I'm with you. All right, thanks.
Andy?
By the way, we have over here Avram Munch, and he's ready to say something. Whenever you tell him to speak, he's going to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll speak by your next your turn. Okay, thank you. Mendy, go ahead.
So my brother wanted to say hello to everybody. Hey, what's up, people? Yeah. So that's basically it. I think I'm gonna end after this few seconds. I'm gonna go inside. I have to get a few things done before I start my day or end my day. I don't really know which one is it yet. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I had a lot of fun seeing everybody talking. This is like the first time in a while that I had like a proper connection for like a while. Yeah, and hopefully tomorrow I'll see you guys again. Yeah, basically it.
Thank you. Oran, go ahead.
Hey, yeah. So I'm saying I have it's like a personal, kid that sends it to me. But if you want me to forward it to whoever, just shoot me a text, and reads the pasuk, explains it. It's pretty cool. And there's a lot of time to talk here. I see. It should be. Maybe we should switch it up again to the beginning when it was like a minute, then there was learning, and then there was more minutes, and then learning. But I used to do it a lot. I think so. Does everybody see? Yeah, they see her. You look at Momo. Momo's a sick boy. Doesn't feel well. And I'm finna speak. Oh, hi, Shalom. Hi, Reb Isaac. Who else is here? Hi, Abi Montrose, Yosuke, and some Rabbi in the back. What's good? What's chilling? It's good. Dvash milk. And, yeah.
Please leave your message for...
Oh, I'm done, by the way. If I could end this. I can't end this. No. Okay, I could end this.
Okay, Shalom, go ahead.
I don't feel like I have any anecdotes to share from my life. I haven't been really inspired. Oh, actually, I did want to say this. Recently I've been looking on the news a little bit, not like the news. Like I go on this on Reddit and I check the top page, and there's a lot of new advancements in technology and a lot of new things are happening, but it's one thing I've realized. There's been a very low amount of I mean, there's always terrible news, but mostly it's been good things, things that like the whole world is just looking for for the world to be better. Not it's not filled with um violence or negative. It's advancements in technology. Basically, it's just life's getting better and better and better. Real Mashiach times. Also that thing in the sky, before I got an explanation, I was scared. I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" But of course, Elon had to put on his own fireworks display. It's crazy. Um, but really, 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 there's like feel a difference. There's a lot of positive things coming out of the world. It's a good thing. Hi Mendu. All right. I'm done.
Go. Reb Yeske or Reb Avram, whoever wants to speak first.
Wait in a second, left to me. So, no, okay, go ahead. Is Avram is going to? I'm not going to give the same. Okay, go ahead. I don't know if I should. Okay.
Has to speak. Maybe put the phone next to him. It's hard to hear.
Hi, Rab, and what you're doing is very, very cool. I got up, this morning or afternoon to learn the Maimer with Yaska. It was very exciting. I had no idea I'm going to have this FiveAlive meeting, but definitely a very good bonus. Yeah, I really like what he said about Baal Teva, Baal Teva, Tera Tefillah. And you guys are saying a lot of good things, so keep it up.
Yeah, that's it? Okay. Go 55 seconds. Okay. You're done 55 seconds. Everybody's a minute and a half. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, you want to say something? You can say. I didn't know it. Okay, let's say you have 42 seconds. You want to say some other stuff, yeah.
Am I talking to the screen?
Speak. Now, go ahead.
Just share one thing. I didn't really prepare anything, but I guess just share what's on my head. So we're learning over here that life is about having miracles and then having the nature. And and it's kind of recognizing how everything around us is actually is not what it looks like. It actually has something deeper to it. So there's we have a whole fancy breakfast over here. We have coffee, we have some eggs and everything, but we know that at the end of the day, the real meat and potatoes is the mimer. The real good stuff over here is that's what we're looking forward to. So we should always see that. We should always see through the situation.
Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Okay. Rabbi Yaski, your turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, Avraham.
Thank you, Avraham. Okay, that's the point. I'm very impressed. I never saw him speaking of Avraham like this. It's amazing. So, I have a lot to say. I'm just happy to see Sholem and Avi, because but I just what Rabbi Isaac spoke about the Chabad. I'm going to get a place. I'm going to call it Sholem. We're going to meet. I'm going to have a place to meet with you. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. I spoke also to Liborov. We're going to get a lot of guys there. We're going to make a party, Mitzvah Hashem. And basically, we're going to make the lifestyle of the world. Yes, that's what I mean. That's what the world needs it. They want to be alive. And we are alive. You're the only one alive. It's so sad.
It's not so sad. The world has hope. So based on what, now I'm going to read the last paragraph here. The pain of exile is compared to the raging waters of the flood. Like the flood, only God can end the exile. But like Noach, we can hasten the redemption by actively yearning for it and doing all in our power to hasten its arrival. Svadis 5745, volume 4, pages 2407 to 2409. Okay, so basically we got to do our part. So, very interestingly, I know I shared this before, I'm going to share it anyways. I found that when we're learning about something, and you found it also, that basically the world comes and follows whatever we decide. Mazel tov. My brother Strelak had a baby girl, and he just named her Gittel after my grandmother. So mazel tov. So what was I saying? So basically, whatever we do and whatever we decide, the world follows. So I think that technology as well, and the things that we're interested in, all get actually developed. Okay, I'm out of time. Avi, go ahead. Closing remarks, Avi? Any? Avi, you gotta take yourself off mute.
Okay, I just saw a guy biking without a shirt. I tried to try to show it, but I muted myself. I think it's better than I did. You didn't want to see it. It's a good thing that I pressed the wrong button. Yes, Mazel Tov, Reb Isaac. Thank you, everyone, for being on here this morning. It was a pleasure. Thank you. That is all.
Okay, so then that is all for today, folks.
But you know what?